I'm nervous. Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my second video on YouTube. I'm going to be doing a Q&A so you guys can get to know me a little bit more. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and comment down below anything you want. I am all ears. Just kidding. But yes, let's get into it. So I told you guys on Instagram to ask me some questions for this video. So if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. My @name is _Ailyn Matias, and while you're at it, follow me on TikTok _Ailyn Matias as well. So yeah, let's get into it. My number one question that I got asked was about me moving to California. So if you don't know, I am from Waukegan, Illinois. If you don't know where Waukegan is, it's just a northern suburb of Chicago, but I was born and raised in Waukegan, and one of my goals was literally to always, I always had a dream of just moving somewhere nice. I don't know, not that Waukegan's not nice, but I just always had just this mentality that I wanted to move out. But when the time actually came, it wasn't so much for me. It was because I got married to Juan, my husband, and he was in the military, so he got stationed in San Diego. Thankfully, he got stationed somewhere super beautiful, super nice. I fell in love with San Diego from the get-go, from the very first day that I came to visit him when we were dating. So that was just all luck. But to get specific to the question was, how was your transition from moving here to California? Meaning, how was it moving from Waukegan to San Diego? Waukegan, in my eyes, it's a small town, but to some people it might be, bigger. I don't know. So it was definitely a huge change. There's no snow here. It's always nice here, and everything is just different. From the way that I was raised to how I live now is so different. But my transition was actually crazy because the way that I moved, I didn't just move normally. I moved right at the beginning of COVID, and it was really rushed. It was really not planned, so it was crazy. It was a crazy time for me. So pretty much me and Juan got married right before the pandemic started, but because I was still in school, I put him on hold, and I was like, I am not gonna move in with you until I graduate college, because I was so close to graduating that I was like, why am I gonna just stop in my last semester? I'm just gonna finish. So because of COVID, I had online classes, and me and Juan literally already had our place here in San Diego. Juan was already living in our place, and I was still over there living with my parents. So I got kind of scared when we got on lockdown. I literally thought that I was gonna get stuck there. I was like, no, I have a whole husband, I have a whole I have my own place, and yet I'm not there. And it was just scary for me. So I literally just sent it. I was like, you know what, I'm not prepared. I'm not gonna drive by myself. And because it was a pandemic, I didn't expect my parents or any family member to take me to San Diego driving, with my car and stuff. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna move on my own. I'm just gonna take a one-way flight and just take what I can. But I left literally my car, most of my things at my parents' house. So it was literally crazy. I just literally sent it and I moved here. But yeah, I finished my last semester here in San Diego, and then later on, things never got better, as you know, but eventually, gracias a Dios, my suegro, my father-in-law, he brought me my car and the rest of my things. My parents packed everything for me, and he brought it here for me. So that's kind of how it ended. But yeah, my transition was crazy just because of that, COVID and everything. But in other aspects, it wasn't super hard for me to get used to it here, because I love San Diego. So I actually was living my best life, and I was so happy to have my privacy and to just kind of explore and be my own person, as an adult and as a wife. Me and Juan literally have had the most amazing time being alone together. We don't have kids, so we literally just be doing whatever we want. If we want to go out, we go out. If we want to stay home, we stay home. So it's been really nice to kind of get to know each other more as a couple and just have our own alone time, because we did long distance for such a long time that I feel now we're just thriving in our relationship. So we're doing really well, and I think that has a lot to do with the fact that we're alone. Both of our families live in literally me not recording. Literally I haven't been recording this whole time, and I'm over here telling you guys my whole life story. I should be fired. Literally, who only me. But as I was saying, mine and Juan's families, both of our families live in Waukegan still, so we're literally here on our own. We have friends, of course, and I am so thankful. Let me just say this. because I have to. Like, I'm so thankful for the friends that we have made here in San Diego, because literally they're not friends, they're like family. Like, I literally consider my San Diego friends family, because we have gotten so close in such a short amount of time. Like, I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for being here for us. And like, I don't know, it just feels nice to like have such like good people in your life, you know? And my coworkers too. Like, I'm so thankful for my coworkers because they always make me feel welcome and so loved. Like, yeah. Love you guys. So my experience moving away from family is a big part of like my experience of moving to another state, because we are so far, you guys. Like, anytime like something happens, I want to just like run home, and I can't, because you know, you have to take a flight, you have to count travel time, you have to take time off from work, like all that stuff. So it's not just easy. Like, even if you're not on vacation, like, you know, I have had to go home for bad circumstances that have happened in the past, and it sucked, because to my job it's vacation, but to me it was just like a nightmare. Like, it was an emergency and I had to run home. So in that aspect it sucks, because I don't care what it is. Like, if something is wrong with my family or somebody is upset my family, like, I will run. I don't care if I get fired, I don't care nothing. Like, literally I will run and be there for my family like ASAP. But it does suck that it takes like this whole flight, this whole planning to just go home. And when we're home, it's like a whole other thing. It's so chaotic, because in the past when we've gone home for literally like 3 days. We haven't gone home for that long of a time. So everyone gets crazy, like our friends, our family, they want to see us. So it's always just everything. Literally ever since I moved here, my whole life has changed. Like, even going home, my experience is different. I don't feel like regular Ailyn, you know. I everything's like rushed, and we have to literally make every second count because we're not there for too long. But other than that, adjusting to living here for me was crazy again, because of driving like the highway. Like, literally San Diego's all highway, and I'm not used to that, you know. Like, back home we have our little roads, we have our Grand, our Washington Street, like that's it. But like here, to even get Starbucks, I have to take like one exit in the highway. Like, it's annoying, but I slowly started getting used to it, and I'm really not good with directions. So I have to put GPS, like, even if I'm going to like my job, because I'm scared I'm gonna get lost and take the wrong exit, because it's happened to me before. I have ended up in the craziest places. Like, I could go on and on and on for hours on all the random places that I've ended up because I missed my exit. Like, I will end up in like a completely, like, I don't know, it's just been crazy. Like, I've been getting lost all the time, and it sucks, because then it makes your trip like longer. Instead of, you know, going to Target for like 5 minutes, I end up in this whole other side of San Diego in like mansions, and I'm like, whoa, like, where am I? But anyway, yeah, other than that, it's just been like just the lifestyle. How, I mean, San Diego is pretty crowded and it's really busy here. So anyway, yeah, other than that, that's pretty much little adjustments that I've had to make, you know, the driving, and just like, oh, but the one thing that I love about here is how many stores we have, because San Diego is literally huge. So there's so many options for restaurants, for malls, for stores. Like, we have such a diverse like food and just everything. Like, in that aspect, I love San Diego. The weather, all the things that there is to do here, like literally hiking. Like, I had never wanted to hike ever in my life, and I still hate hiking, but just like the views are so beautiful, and that's just like an option that we have now living here, you know. We can be outdoorsy if we want. What's your favorite snack? My favorite snack is so easy. Anything like spicy chips. Like, it could be hot Cheetos, it could be the hot Ruffles. Honestly, those have been my favorite lately. Flaming hot Ruffles, literally delicious. Like, I love to put my hot chips in like a bowl and cut some pepino, cucumber, and put it next to my chips, and then I put like limon and tapatio. Fun fact, my whole life I was raised with Valentina, so I never even knew what tapatio was until I moved to literally San Diego, and my coworkers, my friends, like everyone was talking about tapatio, and I never really tried it like that. But now I only eat tapatio. Like, I low-key prefer tapatio over Valentina, maybe because I had it so much when I was younger. But I will put tapatio on my chips and my pepino, and like, I like to mix it, and then I'll eat it with a fork, because I don't want to get my fingers like messed up, you know. But yeah, that's my favorite snack. Like, my mouth is literally watering. Like, I love chips with like limon and sauce, like Valentina or tapatio, whatever it is. But favorite artist, you don't know, that is so easy. My favorite artist is Becky G. I love Becky G. Like, I love Becky G so much. I especially started liking Becky G when she transitioned into like Latin music. So she is a queen. We love Becky G, okay? What is your dream vacation? I don't know if I have a dream vacation. I haven't really thought about like a dream vacation, but I definitely, it's because I'm not like a water person. So like, I know like these like tropical places are super nice, but fun fact, I'm mortified of water. Like, I don't know why, but I'm just like so scared of water. And that fear got worse moving to San Diego because we have the ocean. And so like, you know, people be kayaking and doing like the little paddle boats and all that stuff, but like I get mortified because the ocean just scares me. Like, the ocean is scary, you guys. Like, I don't know if I'm the only one, but we went on a boat ride with my family and we literally had like a whale under, we went whale watching and we had a whale underneath our boat, and I legit kid you not, I almost lost it. Like, I was gonna start crying because I was so scared. I was like, oh my god, like here I am, like I'm gonna die, like this is it, no more Ailyn. Like, I was so scared. But yeah, like literally I just am so scared of the water. So like tropical vacations and thinking like that I have to be in the water just scares me. Like, I don't know, I know I have to get over that fear because it's dumb, but I just get scared. So I don't know if I have like a specific dream vacation because of that, but I don't know, just like anywhere nice will be a dream. Especially, I mean, me and Juan have been to Europe together, so I think I would love to go back to a different part of Europe that both of us haven't been to before. So maybe that's my dream vacation. I don't know. Favorite food. Favorite food is for sure anything with shrimp. I love camarones, especially like aguachile, ceviche, cóctel de camarón. Like, I'm not a seafood person, but shrimp, I will throw down on some shrimp. Like, I love anything and everything shrimp related. That's my favorite food for sure. How did you and Juan meet? And love your hauls. Thank you, girl. If you guys are from the TikTok fam, comment down below. I love to see all you guys and your sweet comments. Like, I literally want to cry every single time I see like some of your comments. Like, literally, you guys are the sweetest ever and I love you so much. But I was supposed to make a story time on my TikTok about this, but I will go ahead and just try to sum it up. So me and Juan met when we were both graduating high school. So it's a really confusing story because at some point during, I think, freshman year, we both went to the same high school in a different part of our hometown. And then I moved because my parents bought a house. You know, long story short, I moved high schools and I ended up, you know, moving to Waukegan, going to Waukegan High School, and Juan was going to Warren, if you know where that is, a different high school. But yeah, we were both graduating high school and we knew of each other, but we had never talked, like even when we did go to the same high school. So we didn't know each other personally. We just like followed each other on social media, but nothing came about until my senior year when one of my closest friends at the time, she worked at Chipotle with our now bestie Bien. So they are part of this history and they always bring it up to me that they're the reason why me and Juan are here where we are today, because of them, because they talked about me and I guess Juan like thought that I was attractive, so he like brought it up to them that he thought that I was attractive. And then my friend came and told me at school the next day and she told me like, hey, do you know this Juan guy? And I'm like, who? Could be anybody. So then she shows me like a picture of him and then I'm like, oh yeah, like I remember him from like my old school, whatever. But yeah, and then, you know, prom came and I hate talking about prom because it was such an annoying time for me. But yeah, I was at prom and we went with my friends 2 Fridays and I was feeling myself in my prom dress. So I had my friend like record like a video of me walking out of the Friday, según yo bien chula. I was like, yes, I'm feeling myself. So I had her record like a video of me and I don't know what it was or why I thought to like send it to Juan specifically, but I sent that video to Juan. I don't remember what the caption was or whatever. I just know that I sent him a video of me in my dress and I know he replied to me and we like Snapchatted a little bit, but then, you know, things happened and I stopped replying to him until like a few days later and he swiped up on like one of my stories and we started talking. And then I was like, oh, you know, like my phone's gonna die, like you should text me. But like, no, my phone wasn't gonna die. I just wanted to have his number, whatever. So then we started texting and then we were both busy at the time. I don't know why, like what were 2 high schoolers busy busy with, I don't know, but we were busy. So he said like, oh, we should hang out, and I was like, yeah, but like our schedules, like we were like, oh, let's hang out this day. He was like, no, I can't, because he was gonna be in his cousin's wedding. So he was like, oh, we have like rehearsal, whatever, I don't know. And then he graduated like a few days before me or something like that, if I remember correctly. But he ended up inviting me to his cousin's wedding, and I was like, huh? Like I remember telling my friends, like I was like, that is such a weird place to like go meet up with a guy for the first time. Like it's just like weird. And I was so nervous because like his family's gonna be there. Like I was just like freaking out. I was like, I don't know if I should even go because that's like weird, you know? But I ended up going because I didn't want to be rude or anything, and I still wanted to hang out with him. So I remember I remember on Instagram, like what caught my attention about Juan was his little thirst traps of the gym. He used to post like, you know, like shirtless like pictures, and you know, you could see like his little muscles or whatever. So I don't know, I remember that caught my attention. So I was like, yeah, fine, I'll go to the wedding. So I went to the wedding. I remember I was wearing this like floral dress and like a little blazer or whatever. I was like dressed up super cute, and I remember being super nervous just because like I knew his family was gonna be there. But if you don't know me, like I am super outgoing, and I will talk and talk and talk. Like I can talk forever, and it's just me. That's just my personality. So I remember like Juan is the complete opposite of me. Like he is more reserved, more like, I don't know, it takes a lot for him to get comfortable with you. But me, I'm just like so I remember that's how I was with him. I remember like, you know, it was our first time actually like meeting up in person. So I remember I was just like talking, and I was just being me, you know? And I just remember that he was like super shy, and like he was like a little bit awkward, but not like in a bad way. It was just like cute that he was like shy, you know? So he was like just being really quiet, and he would just like nod at everything I was saying, or he'd be like like you know. But it was just me that was just like like just talking forever. But yeah, that was the very first time that we, you know, started hanging out. And then after that we kept hanging out the whole summer. But he told me right off the bat that he was going into the Marine Corps, and I was like, yeah, sure, like what does that gotta do with me? Like I don't know. So I didn't expect for things to be serious because it was summer after graduating high school. Like I didn't think like I wanted to be like wifed up or anything, you know? I was like, oh yeah, we're just gonna like hang out and like talk, whatever. But I knew I was going to school, and then he was gonna be in the Marine Corps. So I literally thought nothing of it. I was like, yeah, like I don't, and my friends know, like they are my witnesses, that I was like, I am not gonna like be his girlfriend, like no. And so yeah, we hung out that whole summer, and I knew he was gonna leave. But when the time came for like me to actually start going to school and like move a little bit further away from Waukegan, I was like, oh, like, you know, I'm leaving, you're leaving, like, and I still didn't want to be his girlfriend because I was scared of like the commitment that represented. But look at me now, I'm literally his wife, and I'm living in San Diego with him, and we're living our best lives. But yeah, at the time I think I was just like a little bit scared of like him being in the military, and I was like, I don't want to be that girl, but I ended up being that girl anyway. But yeah, that's kind of like the story of like how we met, and the rest is history. We did long distance literally the entire time. Like we started dating a little bit before he went to boot camp. So yeah, I've been with him the entire time, and now he's not even in the Marine Corps anymore, and I'm still with him. So it's been a crazy like time for us. But you know, I'm so glad that we were there for each other since like the very beginning, and that's helped us out a lot. And I'm pretty sure it's helped him a lot too, like now that he's not in the Marine Corps, because I literally have so many stories, and he does as well, so many memories of how we used to be, you know, when we were dating, when he was away. And it was an opportunity for us to travel more. So I used to go anywhere he was, I would go visit all the time. I loved the excuse of like, oh, I have to go visit Juan, but like, you know, we would go like to nice places and stuff. And that's how I ended up falling in love with San Diego, because I used to come visit him in San Diego so much before I actually moved here. So shout out to the Marine Corps. Okay, I have some more questions. So what inspired you to do makeup? So I've always loved makeup, like literally since I could remember, from the days where I couldn't even do my makeup and I looked weird and bad. But you know, we all had that phase. I've always loved makeup, literally since I can remember, and I never really wanted to be like a makeup, what's it called, like a MUA or nothing like that. Like I don't know, I love doing makeup on like myself, but I'm not like super creative with it. Like I'm not an artsy person, so I don't be doing these crazy eyeshadow looks or anything like that. Like I be doing my makeup basic AF, but I still love makeup. I'm a makeup hoarder. If you guys want me to show you my makeup collection, I definitely can, because for somebody that doesn't do their makeup that much, like I sure do have a lot of makeup, and I sure do spend a lot of money on makeup for somebody that's just like basic. AF with their makeup. But yeah, I just love makeup in general, so I try to like put a little bit of makeup content on my TikTok just because I'm a genuine makeup lover, but I don't be doing like all these crazy looks or anything like that. I just love makeup. How do you deal with hate? Honestly, I don't know how, but like I literally haven't gotten hate yet. I mean, I've gotten like a few like rude, like a little rude comments, but nothing crazy. So I don't know. I thankfully, and I'm so grateful that all of my girls on TikTok and all of my girls on social media have been so supportive and so empowering. Like I'm literally so grateful to have the following that I do. I don't care about numbers, but I'm just so thankful that my following is so self-empowering, and like my followers are so sweet and supportive, and like they just motivate me. Like in general, like if I ever feel upset, like I just look at my comments and I see like all of these girls that have, and that don't even know me. Some of these girls like literally do not know me, and they will sit there, take time out of their day and write such positive words to me, and I'm like, that's like insane to me that people can be so kind. I know not everybody is like that, you know, maybe in the future I'm gonna get a lot of hate, I don't know, but so far so good. All of my girls have been the sweetest ever, and I love you guys for that because it just motivates me even more. Who's your favorite influencer? You guys know my favorite influencer. Literally, I'm wearing her hoodie right now. Laura Mayado. Love Laura. We love the LVE family. Literally my #1 YouTube family that I be watching. And then of course I love Let's Do Makeup. I think those are going to be my top 2 influencers that I love to watch. And then you know who else I love to watch, like who is my guilty pleasure of watching on YouTube? Bailey Syrian. If you watch Bailey, literally obsessed. Like I love every single one of her videos. So she does like true crime stories, and she does her makeup at the same time. Like I could literally never, I would be telling the whole story and still be like doing my eyebrows. Like the talent that takes, like it's just so satisfying to watch her do her makeup and then talk about something so interesting at the same time. Like love her channel. Love. And I also got another question that says, what is your channel going to consist of? So I don't know. Literally Ailyn things. It's just gonna consist of Ailyn, like who I am as a person, what my life is like, just following you guys, having you guys follow me around in my day-to-day, in my marriage with Juan, because we, you know, we don't have kids, so it's like we just be doing random stuff and fun things. So I just want to show you guys a little bit more of behind the scenes because TikTok is so short, and I know a lot of people are like, do a YouTube, like you guys want to get to know me more. So I just want to make it more personal, you know? What advice would you give to upcoming TikTokers slash YouTubers? Honestly, like I literally just started. I don't know what made me start, but I just started and I finally let go of that fear of that what if. So I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm just kind of going with the flow, and you know, gracias a Dios, it's been going really well. So yeah, thank you guys literally so much for all of that. Like literally all of that support is what gets me going. But if you want advice on how to start, I think the one thing that I would say is just to like do it for you. Don't do it for the wrong reasons. Don't do it for the money. Don't do it for none of that. Like do it for you. What do you want to get out of it, you know? Like I literally like am learning as I go, but I think the most important thing to do is to just be confident with yourself and be yourself. You know, I hate when people are, you know, like they just like try too hard. It's like, no, like just be yourself and life will take you where you need to be. So I think that's the most important thing, to just like be yourself and stop caring what other people think, you know? Just do what you want to do what makes you happy. How does it feel to be a part of Laura's boutique? Honestly, you guys, a dream come true. Like I literally don't care about anything else. Like now that happened, like it's just crazy to have like somebody that you admire so much, that you look up to so much, recognize you for, I don't know if I should say talent, but like for your qualities, I don't know. But just having her reach out to me, having her be in my DMs, and she replies to my stories on Instagram. She will literally like my TikToks that are not like clothing related, like some of the trends that I've done, she's liked, and I freak out every single time because I just love her so much. I admire Laura on a whole other level. Like I just look up to her so much because she is such a like genuine person, and she's successful. She has such a like loving family, and that's like I don't know, like I want to be her when I grow up. Like I just love her so much. So it feels amazing to have like her notice me, you know? How long does it take for you to film a TikTok slash video? I haven't really recorded that much on YouTube, so I don't know how much it takes me. Maybe like a few hours, I don't know. But for TikTok, it depends on what I'm trying to do. If I'm trying to do like something like a get ready with me, it'll take me a little longer. It could take me like up to an hour. But if I'm doing like a try on haul or just like a regular haul, that could take me also anywhere from like half an hour to like an hour or 2 hours sometimes if I don't like the footage. But if it's just like a trend, I could probably do it in like 15-20 minutes, because sometimes I do have to like restart because I don't like how I look. This is a really good question. Thank you, Bian. Where are your favorite places to do hauls? Okay, we all know I love my Ross hauls, and as you can see from my first YouTube video, my love for Ross is very deep because of my grandma. My grandma, she does well for herself, but yet she still chooses to shop at, you know, affordable places, and that's where I got my shopping addiction from her. So I don't know, I honestly have been taught to not care about brands and just wear what you like, buy what you like don't look for names, don't look for price tags. That's just me, the way that I was raised, more humble, more sincere, you know, whether you can afford it or not. Like if you like it, you like it. Don't buy things just because of the price tag, just because of the brand. Like, I don't know, that's just how I was raised. So anyway, yeah, I've always loved shopping. Even before I was a hauler, honestly, I wish I would have became a TikTok hauler way before, because I've been, the way I am on camera is the way that I've always been, like even in high school and middle school. Like this is just how I've always been. So my favorite places to shop have always been like TJ Maxx, just because that's, I mean, yes, the price tag, but I just love the hunt, if you will. Like I just love that you don't know what you're gonna find. Like there are so many hidden gems in these stores. Like there's some things where you're just like, wow, like I can't believe I found this for this price. Like it's just like, I don't know, it's like a thrill that you get like when you shop at these stores, because you find the coolest things, the most random things that you don't think you need, that you don't know you need. And it's just like cool because, you know, when you shop at like places where they always have the same things, like you kind of know what you're expecting, but at these stores it's just so fun to find random things. But yeah, I think that's why I love those stores the most, is because you never know what you're gonna find. But other than that, honestly, I'm pretty basic with where I shop. That's why I'm like, if there's any other stores where you guys want me to do hauls from, like I know I do Amazon as well. I love going on Amazon because they have everything. Like if you need anything, Amazon has you, you know. I love doing Amazon too. Okay, what are your favorite makeup brands? My favorite makeup brand of all time, I think I can honestly say, is NARS. I love NARS. Their complexion products are literally amazing. Like I love NARS. NARS is a good one from the higher end side. I also love Fenty. Fenty has some bomb products. Like I love Fenty Beauty. I think from the high end side, those are my top 2 favorite brands that I love. And also Rare Beauty. I recently discovered Rare Beauty and I am obsessed. I just haven't really bought too many things from them, but I want to and I have to. Charlotte Tilbury. Charlotte Tilbury is so expensive but so worth it. They have amazing products, so I love Charlotte Tilbury as well. Their setting spray is a must. This is the best question of all. Just kidding. What's your go-to order at Starbucks? So I recently changed my Starbucks order because my old Starbucks order, I kid you not, was probably like 2,000 calories. And I started gaining weight and I was like, yeah, this Starbucks drink gotta go. Like I cannot be drinking this drink anymore, because I used to put like 4 pumps of white mocha in my espresso and like foam and like all these things. So I was like, no, I can't do that anymore, even though it's delicious. But I have a new custom order that I came up with and modified to be a little bit less calories. It probably still has a lot of calories, or maybe not, I don't know, somebody tell me, but definitely less calories than I was drinking before. So I try really hard not to go to Starbucks. Like I do in all my soul. I really tell myself like, Ailyn, you're not going to Starbucks today, and then I end up there because I have like points or because I have like a gift card, and then somehow I just end up there before work every day. But I really do try to not go there every day. Like at least a few times of the week I will make my own coffee. So if you want to see my coffee recipe of my at-home coffee, comment down below. I can honestly show you guys in my next video. So anyway, my new go-to Starbucks order is a double espresso. So I used to do a triple espresso, but now I do a double so that it requires less like sweeteners, and I do it in a grande cup. I used to do venti. So grande cup, double espresso, iced, with only 1 pump of white mocha. So instead of doing 4 like I used to, I only do 1 pump of white mocha, and then I do like the tiniest caramel drizzle, like just a little bit, because I love caramel. And then I add a splash of milk, and then I do some cinnamon powder on top, and honestly, compared to what I used to drink, I think that's much better. It's probably still not good for me, but definitely better than it used to be. In-N-Out hype or not? I love In-N-Out. I honestly don't eat In-N-Out as much as I thought I would. Like, honestly, it's so rare when me and Juan go to In-N-Out, even though we have an In-N-Out down the street. Like, of course, if I was going to In-N-Out like every day, there'd be big problems. So yeah, I try not to go to In-N-Out, but I love In-N-Out. And I think the reason why people think it's hype is because the menu is so simple, but simplicity is key, you know? I love my In-N-Out burger animal style with the chilies, and I love getting extra spread on the side. The spread is what makes In-N-Out, honestly. Like, if you don't like In-N-Out, it's probably because you don't like spread, because the spread animal style makes it, my mouth's watering. Dude, I'm such a foodie, it's really bad. San Diego or Chicago? Honestly, this question tears my heart because you guys know I love San Diego, but I think like Chicago will always have my heart because of my family. Like, my family's there, and it really tears me in my heart. And me and Juan cry about this all the time because I'll tell him like, I love San Diego, but like our family is over there, and we always talk about like moving back or why we won't move back. Like, we always just like debate about it and we go back and forth, but it's just like our hearts are torn because everything in our life that we care about is in Chicago. So I mean, Chicago as a city is really nice, and we love Chicago, but our families are there, so our hearts will always be in Chicago. Like, no matter where we go, or if we move back or if we don't move back, like our hearts are always going to be in Chicago. Favorite places to eat in San Diego? I love boiling crab. Recently I started eating sushi, but I'm a fake sushi lover because I'll only eat like crab or like shrimp rolls. But I love Cannonball. Cannonball has recently became like my favorite restaurant because it's a sushi restaurant. So if you're ever in San Diego, you have to go have sushi at Cannonball. It has the best views ever. It's like literally on the ocean, and I think that's my favorite place because it's just really good sushi and the views are super nice. The environment, everything, the vibe there is just super nice. So I love Cannonball. Boiling crab is my go-to for like when I'm craving like seafood boil, so I love boiling crab. I also loved Cloak and Pedal. If you're ever in Gaslamp, Cloak and Pedal is a good place to get sushi as well. Oh, Rocky for ramen. That is also my favorite. I've tried ramen from other places, and honestly, biggest regret. Long story short, Juan took me to this other place because I told him I wanted to try it. So it's kind of my fault because I was like, maybe we should try it. But like, dude, we went and it was awful. Okay, it wasn't awful. It just wasn't Rocky. Like, I don't want to say it was awful. I don't even remember what the place was called, but I just was so disappointed because it just wasn't the same. Like, literally, it wasn't the same. Like, I automatically felt the difference, and I'm like, you know what, I'm never cheating on Rocky again. Like, Rocky for ramen is the only place that I'm ever going to. I don't want to ever go anywhere new. Favorite places to eat in Chicago? This is such a good question, but fun fact, I have really bad memory. Like, it's really kind of concerning because I'm like, am I like literally losing my mind because I have the worst memory ever? So I honestly don't remember a lot of things, but from what I remember of Chicago, my favorite restaurant in the actual city is probably Illuminati's because I love their deep dish pizza. I've had deep dish pizza other places, but I don't know, I think it just has my heart because me and Juan used to go on dates there. So I love Illuminati's for pizza. And then Portillo's, I miss Portillo's a lot. We don't have a Portillo's anywhere close to here. Like, there is one, I think, but it's like super up north in California, so it's not within driving distance from me personally. So yeah, and nobody's ever heard of Portillo's anyway, so at least here. So yeah, Portillo's I definitely miss. Their cheese fries, their cake shake, like my mouth waters. Every time I go home, I'm like, it's a must. I don't care how full I am, like I have to try Portillo's at least once when I'm at home because that cake shake has my heart. I crave it all the time. It's because my grandma cooks really good, you guys, so when I'm home I want to eat my grandma's food. Like, that's my #1 craving. And she's kind of like against eating out. She doesn't love eating out as much because she prefers to cook at home. She's such a big like cook. She loves cooking. So, and she be cooking the most amazing things. So when I'm home, my priority is to eat at my grandma's house. So yeah, I guess you could say like instead of going to a restaurant, I prefer to eat at my grandma's house because I miss her food so much and she just cooks amazing things. So her personal kitchen is my favorite restaurant. But what else? Oh, you know what I miss, like low-key, like between you and me? If you know Potbelly's, I miss Potbelly's. Like, I remember I used to go to Potbelly's for lunch all the time when I was in school because it was within like walking distance. And honestly, like I miss their sandwiches. Like, they don't have Potbelly's here, and it's just like simple like sandwiches, but like I miss Potbelly's low-key. Also, if you guys ask me questions, shout out to you guys. You guys are real MVPs. And my last question is, what is my biggest pet peeve? Honestly, I think I have a lot of like random little pet peeves, but the one thing that I hate is waking up early. Like, I am not an early bird at all, and I really wish that I was, because I fight demons literally every morning waking up with my alarm. Like, I be snoozing my alarm like boop, 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 like literally for like 2 hours straight, because I just hate waking up early, and I have to wake up early, so it sucks. I remember I used to take naps literally every day after school. Like, I used to take like 1 to 2 naps a day, and now I haven't taken a nap in probably like a year or two. Like, it's so sad to me, because I'm like, dude, I love naps. Like, but who has time for naps? Like, we're trying to work and do big things over here, so we can't take naps. But yeah, that's my biggest pet peeve, I think. It's just like waking up early, because I hate it, so it sucks. If you are an early bird, how does it feel to live my dream? Ah! If you know, you know. But yeah, okay, that is going to be it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for all of you guys that asked me all these questions on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me _Ailyn Matias. I don't know what I'm gonna do next in YouTube. Do we want vlogs? Do we want me to prank Juan? If you want me to prank Juan, comment down below, because I have been wanting to prank Juan ever since like we moved in together. But it's gonna be kind of hard because he's always following me. He's always following me around. But we'll make it happen. If you guys want me to prank Juan, comment down below. But he edits my YouTube videos, so maybe we shouldn't say, huh? Okay, we won't say. Never mind, Juan, we're not pranking you. Just kidding. Okay, you guys, that's going to be it for this video. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Make sure you like this video and comment down below. If you guys have any more questions for me, go ahead and ask. I will answer any questions that you guys have for me. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!